Hey, what it do, Fog Dwellers? It's your boy Q, and welcome back to YouTube. Look, I normally record things like this during the morning when little man's at pre-K and stuff, so you're probably gonna hear him going off in the back. I don't apologize because we gotta talk about behavior. I I mean honestly, just doing behavior things with this most recent release. We have our first instance of using the master the kill switch that we talked about here recently over on our channel. We're losing a perk, we're losing a couple maps. We've also talked about something else, but the whole situation we need to talk about it. So hold on to your hats and let's get right down into it. All right, so as I was saying here, you're going to see we have the kill switch master list. You're going to see we have a couple of things on this list here. We're going to actually circle back to the perk that's getting disabled here at the end. All right, so I want to start off with just the realms. We got a couple of different realms that are all getting taken off the list right now. So you're not going to be able to do any of these offerings. No Dusty Noose, thanks to an unsnuffable boom location. They're disabling the map offering. The map will still appear in random map rotations, but people aren't going to be able to send people to that map specifically. Same thing as far as with the Yamaoka family crest, thanks to a unsnuffable boom location. You're also going to see that the shattered glasses is going to be disabled as well due to a unsnuffable boom totem location. So for anybody who's like listening and watching, who's like wondering what a unsnuffable boom totem location is, basically, it means once a survivor blesses a totem and makes it a boon totem, it is impossible for the killer to be able to put it out. So that's what it means. So you're not going to be able to do the shattered glasses as well, just like the Yamaoka family crest, just like the Dusty Noose, just like the jigsaw piece as well. So 4 map offerings you will not be able to use. It looks like it's not going to be until the first bug fix patch. So I don't know if that means like in 2 weeks or if that means we're waiting until like the mid chapter. I'm hoping it's not that long, especially on the Dead Dog Saloon, because it's been disabled for like the last like month and a half, 2 months, something like that. Also, one more thing they talk about down here at the bottom as far as the videotape add-on for the pig. That's the one that makes everybody spawn in with the actual traps on their heads themselves. There's a bug going on where it doesn't actually activate at the completion of the first gen, which is kind of the whole point. You get the slowdown at the very, very early part of your game, right? So that's not disabled. They're just recommending that you don't use it for now. So I wanted to talk and kind of go back around and circle back to one thing, because I think it really kind of talks back to the whole process. And I think it's a lot of concern that people have about what's going on at behavior and a lot of decisions that are going on with DBD itself. So you're also going to see, as far as on the kill switch list here, we also have the perk Boon Circle of Healing. The reason being is the perk is causing a high number of crashes when used. So the ETA as far as the fix is the same time for the Dusty Noose, the Yamaoka family crest, the shattered glasses, the jigsaw pieces. If you guys aren't able to make the connection that I'm pointing at here, is the fact that all 4 of these offerings are taken off of the table because of unsnuffable boon totem location. But we still have boon totems in the map. You still have boon shadow step, which is kind of interesting that shadow step isn't causing crashes, but circle of healing is. I wonder if it's just because they're not noticing any specific instances for now that shadow step is being used by itself. Because I feel like most of the time when I've been seeing it in like lobbies and stuff, it's either just circle of healing or circle of healing and shadow step. So don't be surprised if you end up seeing them also end up adding shadow step to this list as well. I think it's just going to be a little while for them to have that perk just by itself. I'll also be interested to see if anybody even runs shadow step on its own to begin with anyways. But again, I just thought it was kind of interesting that, you know, you have a perk that's causing a lot of issues, which is the boon totem. So you're taking out these things, but then you're also removing the boon totem perk. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me. I guess, again, you are still having the shadow step, but again, I would imagine shadow step is probably going to be getting removed soon. I just feel like if you haven't figured out Boon Totems, you might as well figure them out together. I guess maybe they're trying to figure out if Shadow Step has less issues than Circle of Healing. Maybe that will help them identify in the coding. I don't know. That's where like I feel bad for like going to developers and be like, fix your game, because I don't know how hard as far as the coding side of that is. But I feel like we continue to release things into the game that aren't fixed right off rip. Whether it be, you know, Victor able to hit through lockers, or, you know, Pinhead causing crashes for a while. You know, we had Nemesis causing crashes for a while as well. I don't know. It just seems to me, it seems to be kind of a trend here. It's not a trend that I don't think behavior wants to be known for. So I think it's something that they have to be like, they have to make sure that they nail their fixes here, and this doesn't become a ongoing issue. Remember, like RCPD released, right? And then people couldn't play the map for, I mean, almost a full month. So hopefully we don't see the same thing here as far as new perks on the new Survivor. But kind of interested to know what you guys think. Let me know down in those comments below. Of course, you can always catch us over on our stream, or even in our Discord as well, which has been growing. Both the links for those are going to be down in the description as always. But appreciate y'all coming by, checking this out. Oh, and if you've made it this far, don't forget, leave a like and a comment, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. Really, we've been growing quite a bit over here on YouTube. Thanks to you guys. So if y'all keep up with that, and of course, if you can make sure that subscribe button's hit and make sure those notifications are turned on. Just because we're also going to have our Ash Iridescent series going to be starting up here soon. That's why we haven't had a video in the last like week and a half. We've been recording that with some of our friends. You'll also be hearing about that in another video that we're going to release later this week. All right. But until then, don't forget, for real, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. It's your boy Q, signing out.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be. You wanna be me, but you will never be.